From Freddy Hates His Jungle, there's the Gray Block City that you guys have already checked out, I believe, or at least some of you have.
Yep, we slept in that and had the dreams of the giant amphibious creatures worshipping the woman of darkness or something dark god or something.
From Freddy Hates His Jungle, also there's the Zix River, Z-I-X. It's a short but fast-moving river that goes into a cave called the Dragon's Maw, and it's not seen above land ever again. Don't know what's down there, if anything. FYI, Dragon's Maw, mark it as under construction.
TBD.
Also from Freddy Hates His Jungle, there's the village that has the people in the golden masks and shit that you coveted.
And stasis.
No, this is the people that are still alive.
Oh, no, the ones that speak Portuguese?
Polish.
Sorry, yes, thank you, yes. Polish that we spent some time with, and Freddy kept thinking they were trying to kill him.
Yep. But there's some other ways to go. Passing that, you find the crack, and if you remember, there's the trap thing in there. Right?
Yep.
There's also the village where everything's shaking really fast and stuff that you don't know what to do about yet. And then past that is another forbidden jungle. Now you're starting to move into new shit. It's a massively huge jungle with lots of foothills. This forbidden jungle looks really fucking nasty, like mudslides, swarms of mosquitoes in the windshield and shit.
Sorry, this forbidden jungle, is that past the village or past the golem or past the crack?
Past the crack.
I'd say it's something else off the crack.
After the crack is another forbidden jungle, although if you have a cartographer, they can always rename it because, you know. Now, from the forbidden jungle is several different options. The options are Vowing Lake, Deep in the Jungle, Unnamed Sandy Seacoast, Monkey, and a weird path going off of it. Those are your
path going off of it.
Yeah, like you find a path through the jungle and stuff that goes somewhere.
So, what was the first one?
V-O-I-N-G. V-O-I-N-G.
Sorry, V-O.
V-O-I-N-G.
I-N-G, sorry. Rolling Lake. Then it was deeper in the jungle.
Right.
Sandy Beach, was it?
Unnamed Sandy Seacoast.
Seacoast.
Or path.
Let's do the path.
You go on the path and you find a big old waterfall with some sort of wrecked flying car, kind of a futuristic one, laying next to it. And there's a waterfall thing. So you've been here before, you think, or somebody else who's really fucking messy.
Yeah, this is where we crashed. This is where we came in.
That's right. I just wondering if there's anything past the waterfall because we started here.
No, but you head back over to the path, and if you follow there's a different one, like path, and then following the path takes you to an ape temple where looks like, hold on, let me check notes on this. Ape temple might be something good to drop Freddy off in later.
So this wasn't the temple that we raided?
I don't know.
The two big blue gems in the eyes that if you touch, activate the ape skeletons that attack us.
Oh, you have been here. Great. So yes, there you go. And let me rated. Yeah. Rated. There we go.
Got the sacrificial blade that every time you kill something, it goes up in a dice.
Yes.
And it resets.
And it resets every day.
So, right, you no longer care about the path. The other thing would be the Unnamed Sandy Seacoast, or Deep in the Jungle, or Vowing Lake.
Unnamed Sandy Seacoast.
There's a weird Stonehenge-like maze on the beach. Don't know what the fuck this is, but you do find. Actually, let me check on something here. Right. you see a couple of guys who are like wildly waving to you guys. They look really emaciated and fucked up and everything like that.
Are they?
They look like humans, definitely. They're wearing rags and stuff. What?
They're white, not black, not brown skinned.
Correct.
They're not like the natives.
Well, a lot of the Kinleyville residents are just completely mixed coloration. So
Yep.
hard to say.
Any
no
indication of any indication of anybody else around them, or of a camp that they've got set up, or anything like that?
They're the camp. They've been camping out near these Stonehenge-like things. It looks like they built a really amazingly great shelter. That's like got a bamboo garage door. Inside is a bamboo car. Just amazing. You're very impressed.
So check it out.
Pulls out a large flag, and it has a big K on it, and he begins waving it. Right. They come over. They're like, "Oh my God, I didn't think anybody'd ever find us. We've been here for a long time."
Ages?
Uh-huh. We're what's left.
Where's
Are
the
you
rest of
the
you?
first or the second or the third?
They sent other people to look for us. There's only 3 of us left. The rest died in the jungle. It's a horrible place. Don't go in there.
You mean the Forbidden Jungle?
I don't know what the name is we passed through a bunch of jungles.
So
Where's the airship?
yeah.
We'd had the air guy goes, mistakes were made.
Okay.
You know, we ran out of fart juice, I guess.
And where is it now?
We are not sure. They seem to be holding information back, by the way. They left us here to study this, and they were heading toward Voing Lake and beyond, and then they were going to come back and get us. Can we go home now?
No.
God damn it! He says.
So what do you know about this anyway?
We're not sure. We're trying to figure out what the purpose is, but
if they were Dwarves, if they are MMO people that have become Dwarves.
Well, no, these are these 2 guys. Actually, one of them might be a Dwarf, but the other 2. Let me check here.
All the ones that died before, none of them came back.
Well, they don't know, and they don't know what happened to them. But one of them is a Dora. The other 2 are 2nd or 3rd gen guys who became mages. Yeah. Can we get a ride with you guys?
So you initially said you were the remaining survivors. Now you're saying you were left here to study it. Make up your story. You're telling conflicting
We
stories.
were left here to study this, and they went on. He missed.
Try again.
Excuse me. There we go.
Yeah. Try again with the truth.
Right. Give me empathy rolls.
Thank you.
Minus 30.
Same.
I don't care.
Right. The 2 who bothered to care, Alex posing dramatically with his giant hammer. This is not why they call me the Hammer. Anyway, you guys think that they're definitely holding back a vital piece of information, and they're doing their best not to fucking reveal it. And they're lying about pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to let you guys know, we'll bring you back.
All right.
But you need to tell us everything that's happened, like the real deal.
You mean everything?
Yeah, the real deal.
At one point, I guess the universe was a bunch of formless gases. And then some of the gases...
Of your journey.
Oh, sorry. He said everything. Anyway, there was, mistakes were made. It's the same guy.
It's okay. We get it.
Yeah, we understand.
You were out here. You didn't know how long it was going to take you to get back. Some bad things might have happened, and some people might have paid a price. I get it. I've been there.
We paid the price. Mistakes were made. This is the same.
Right,
guy.
but you're still alive, and there's others that clearly aren't. Right?
We think that they're alive, but we don't know where they are.
In the maze, by any chance?
In the what? In the maze? What maze?
Fucking
That Stonehenge-like maze on the beach that you
Oh, no.
next to?
It's like Stonehenge. It'd be really hard to hide there for long.
Okay. So what happened?
They said we're annoying cunts and dropped us off here to study this. They said they'd be back any day.
How long ago was that?
6 months, maybe more.
And where were they heading after they? Do you know where they were heading after they dropped you off?
Past Bowling Lake.
Okay.
Mistakes.
So you did a really good job of your camp here. Make a flagpole and put your flag at the top of it so it's easier for us to find.
It's a whole Stonehenge thing. You can't miss it. We'll put up the flag, sir. Hurry it off.
I'm going to pop a charge on my glasses and look at the Stonehenge thing.
All right. Sure. Make it sexy. Make it lower than half because they've been spending months here and they're not exactly sure. Then again, they are NPCs and,
30.
Right. Any spells cast within this that are like ritualistic type spells and stuff cost 4 magic points less for everybody involved.
Oh, okay.
Ritual magic when it gets invented and shit. Sexy. When it gets invented. It hasn't been invented yet. We're working on it. But this is a potentially useful base. It seems to be like some sort of ley line, mana, well, whatever you want to call it. So
I tell them that.
Oh, we knew that. Mistakes were made.
We will get people here soon.
Got 2.5 years later. Fuck. They say to each other.
Mistakes were made.
But yeah, you're thinking that for NPCs especially who don't need the rules figured out in order to do shit, this would be a good place to have, like, for example, if you can eventually have the NPCs learn how to charge Chris, for example, and shit. This would become the factory floor here. Shit like that. So they did actually find something useful, which is just odd.
Pat him on the head. You did good.
Careful, I have lice. You're like,
oh shit, I don't have cured disease yet. Son of a bitch.
Don't you have cure on? You
I
don't
have
have
awakened.
the other.
you can start slapping him around, yelling, "Wake up!"
Don't worry.
Okay, I do so.
Alex can do the whole cure other, can't he?
Yes.
Of course, St. Patrick is there.
I will cure you.
No, you're rolling as well as I am for Awaken.
At that point, Fulton explodes.
Who needs curing?
He
I said,
stands
wake
there-
up! And I punch him in the face.
Fulton stands there stunned for a while.
I slap myself in the face.
You are cured.
Oh, thank you.
Do me next. Do me. Says another one.
Yeah.
I slap him in the face.
I don't think he wants to be cured, Alex. I think he wants something else.
Now do me again. He says. The other one goes, mistakes were made. He waits for the third guy. Looks at you imploringly. Mistakes were made. He says.
Yeah.
Nah.
You have to wait, I'm afraid. Actually, no. And try it again. There you are. I have exercised the demons.
They dance around like freaks.
All right,
No
let's
more
go.
lights, no more. Can you do that to our bedding?
Why don't you get new bedding?
So much work. They go off to get new bedding.
There you go. Now you got purpose.
By the way, it's not -4 magic points for your spells. It's ritualistic.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
We landed, so I'm skill whoring.
Oh. As soon as he gets out of the vehicle, he goes.
Fuck yeah.
Did you get a check in Trump defense yet or not yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I know you're going for your fucking crit. I get that. I would definitely be doing that shit too. Alex Kinley.
Which is why I didn't mind as much to go back and do another Shadow Walk on the hopes of getting another crit.
Oh, yeah. It's a bitch of a skill to build up.
Oh, yes.
No.
So, are you guys ready to head off?
Yeah.
Yep.
No problem. There's a lot of landing, eating, drinking, making campfire, all that shit. I'm skipping over that because nobody gives a shit. So, are you going to follow the expedition and go toward the Voing River?
Yep.
Or Voing Lake, sorry. You guys head over to Voing Lake. You find some interesting shit there. You find a ruined city with lots of snake motif architecture and such on the shores of Voing Lake. From there, and it's in the plains and stuff, but you also spot lots of bones picked clean of meat. Some are recent, some are old. Alex Kinley, give me a cryptozoology at plus 30%, as you've seen this before and you know what's up. Or maybe anybody can just name it without using a skill. I'll give a card to if you get on your first guess.
I'm assuming. Well, I know, but my character wouldn't know because he's not encountered them. But I know from listening to the podcast.
Send me a PM for a card there, Pete.
So I can't remember exactly what
there
they
was
called.
There was loads of skeletons with the meat picked.
Oh yes. Little skeletons, big skeletons, your skeletons, all skeletons.
I can't recall.
It's the woolly rhino. You recognize its leavings anywhere.
I can't recall if that's not the command on it.
So, I'm guessing, are you sticking around investigating shit, or are you just doing a quick flyby to see what all's here?
I praise the egg as I see the big snake symbols everywhere.
That's fair. From the ruined city, here are your options. You could either go to, you find hemp fields, more Voing Lake, various markers that go off into the jungle with the snake motif, or olive fields outside of the city.
So
lots of olive fields, like Greek levels of olive fields.
I fly down. I want to go where the snake trail is.
He begins taking you guys into the jungle. This is called the Thorny Wilds. You guys pass like a tiger and shit that just watches you like, come on, get on the ground. I'll fucking kill you. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll at a quarter as you're driving by. Too fast to notice this.
Sorry, what was it called? Thorny
Wilds. Like, isn't that wild? It's thorny too. Jungles, palm trees, shit like that. Alex is like, stop the car! My face goes in the windshield.
Something there.
He has you back up.
Yes.
Beep, beep. McKay's like, there it is. Right, you guys settle down, go over and check it out. It looks like a big fucking snake skin, like half of an immense snake that is like one of you guys could wear the snake skin around if you took very short steps. And
Yig.
like half.
I am so glad that you exist in my world. Clearly you're here to make me feel better about life.
From here,
I will bring you nuns soon.
Oh, those fucking nuns. All right, from here you can either go to everybody can give me a natural history roll and a cryptozoology roll.
Not a zoology roll?
No. Well, zoology, yes. You can try that instead of natural history.
No.
It's a Yig. Yig is here. Or the avatar of Yig.
Fumble. Again, this huge skin came from the trunk of the notorious woolly rhino. You guys look at it with his woolly rhino obsession.
And we continue on.
Okay, from here, your options are you could go toward the Fearsome Crevice, which is a long cliff completely encircles the ground far beneath it. Looks like it'd be a bitch to climb these 300-meter tall cliffs, or you could just be in a flying car. Either way is good. Or, looks like a really snake motif type temple. And that's not the kind of thing you can like. You do fly by the temple and stuff. It looks like it's if it's Yig, then they got a lot of half human, half snake shit here. Top half being human, not snake. That'd be odd though.
The other way around would be really weird.
That would be awesome, actually.
Lamias or something.
I don't know.
Lamias?
Oh, you mean are you saying the ones with the human legs but the snake top?
No, I can't remember.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's inside of the Thorny Wilds there. The temple entrance is a big, open, scary snake mouth and all that kind of shit. They really fucking do up the snake thing. It looks like the temple itself is partially in ruins. Looks like the jungle's working on taking that shit back.
Okay.
But it does have like smoke and stuff coming out of it, so you're thinking there may be shit inside living. Looks like you could fit a lot of shit in there. You're thinking it could be just another undead type thing.
I bet you Cobra Commander lives in there.
The only logical place to go from here is back to... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll. If you make spot hidden, then you can try for appraisal. If you make appraisal, then you may sing, dance, and play the blues. There's all kinds of other shit here in this thorny jungle that's just like little shit. Wow. Everybody immediately goes, what's that? I don't know. Do you think it's worth much? Maybe.
Quick appraisal.
I was
kidding. Make it by -30.
Right. You find like 1 carat emerald, which is worth modern day money about $500. You're thinking that if you do the idiot with a pick thing, that per week you'll be able to have somebody pull out some random amount of emeralds and shit. If you were to have a heavy manufacturing plant set up here, assuming you get control of the jungle, then more, a lot more.
So, like, this is basically an emerald mine here.
Yeah, you think so? He believes so. Does anybody have geology skill?
Yep.
Go for it.
Geology. Humble.
You believe that you can fly. You just need you just need the right kind of dirt in your pockets, and then you can fly.
I was going to say it's actually not emeralds; they're just colored glass. So it's old bottles that have been broken here.
I start helping Pete load up dirt into his pockets.
You believe that the emeralds are the droppings of the notorious woolly rhino.
Damn that woolly rhino.
You stuff McKay's pockets full of dirt. He seems ready to go. So, continue just checking out stuff real quick.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Because, yeah, you can always send other people to come here and die and shit later. It'll be fun. And, right, from the fearsome crevice, it looks like the rocks themselves, crumbly and wet. Looks like it's just a fucking huge pause suck. There's some city down there that says to be determined. Fuck off, come back later. I didn't think you'd get here. And you also find some mud flats. Give me a new geology roll there, Pete. Your pockets feel squishy.
So the TBD city that's inside the fearsome crevice?
Uh-huh.
Or is that off the fearsome crevice?
Inside. It looks like it's got a lot of natural defense. I don't know who or what lives there, and I don't really care right now, but
That's right. I'll put TBD to it.
Yeah. So on the mud flat.
Geology. Yes, by -30.
That mud looks like it would be good for like mud baths and stuff like that, for general health stuff. Also possibly for building shit. Like if you want nice mud brick shit. That's all in the fearsome crevice. In fact, I'm guessing that city is probably mostly mud brick. City starts coming alive. So there you go. You found mud. Just like on Jane's World. Let's see. And now I'm going to take you back around. Let me see here. Many days are flying by. Right. Cut back to, I'm just flying you to some other shit that you haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I was saying deep in the jungle near the Forbidden Jungle? Like Forbidden Jungle, and you could either go Voeing
Yeah,
Way.
deeper in jungle.
Right. There's a gate there. And also there is, going a different direction, a big stone brazier, 15 meters in diameter, that burns with a violet flame. Stands about 10 meters tall, like a big fucking torch. The flame itself is another 10 meters high. And there's no animals or insects approaching within 30 meters, nor any foliage, just hard-packed dirt around it. You don't know what the fuck is up with that.
I pop a charge. Crit.
Mm-hmm. You take all the mystery out of shit. It appears that all creatures except for human or humanish, elves, dwarves, etc., feel discomfort around this thing and won't go near it. The big torch thing. Humans and shit don't care. Also, it keeps all the plants and shit from growing here. You have no fucking clue why it's here.
That's it?
Yep. Seems to be some sort of magic, and that's all it does. So apparently there's some bored mage there at one point.
We're gonna check the gate out.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
At the brazier. Hold on. I got my detect power pattern by quarter.
Negative.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way of telling where this other gate thing goes.
Does it appear to be open, as in we can see the swirling vortex or whatever?
Yeah, it's ready to go through.
Big, small?
It's about twice the size of a person, and you could have one person laying down across the base and maybe have somebody standing next to him type thing. That's about how big it was.
Do you want to see if we can analyze where it goes to?
Yep. Have a look around the gate and see if it looks like anybody's been using it recently.
You don't see anything obvious. I mean, shit doesn't last long in the jungle footprint.
But no obvious. There's not a worn path or anything, or tracks or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the stone brazier you're checking out, Chris?
Yeah.
Simple yet elegant and detailed, perfectly smooth, no tool marks or anything like that.
And the gate's close to that, or
No. Well, okay, it's only like you have to go from stone brazier to deep in the jungle, then the gate. So
okay,
it's
on the way.
Not on the way. Different direction.
They're different directions.
Not horribly far, a couple days, maybe.
Okay.
Tell me about the gate.
Right. What would you like to know?
8 magic points on Pete.
Says Battered. Pete explodes with a surprised look on his dead face. Let's see what happens.
Identify gate doesn't cost me hardly any magic points at all.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Matt, take D6 hit points and D6 magic points. Right. Meanwhile, Pete, ask me the questions that it gives you, and I will give you the answers.
Where it goes to, if it needs any magic points to use.
To the Kingdom of Etak on the Genovian map.
Kingdom
ETACK. Echo, Tango, Alpha, Charlie, Kilo.
So Kingdom of Etak. So we're as in like late 19th century, same zone as Malwix.
Yes.
By the way, did Freddie fill you in on that?
No.
So we went there.
Poor Freddie. Yeah, good at bathroom real quick.
Where did you go to?
Wellwicks.
Oh, Malwix, yeah.
Yeah, and I was in disguise. And it didn't fucking matter.
No, why is that?
Because the whole place is subjugated to the fucking... It's been basically taken over completely by the neighbouring kingdom.
Oh, really? So they invaded, did they?
Yep, completely taken over. Everyone's basically repressed and in forced labour. And they didn't seem to mind us being there.
Was Princess Denny still alive?
Don't know, didn't see her.
Okay. Because she's, we pos rated her yonks ago.
Mm-hmm. We tried to... Mildred came up with a really clever idea. She sketched the designs on one of the uniforms of the guards. We went to one of the best tailors in 2 different zones. They both fumbled their roles in order to costumes. So that then the plan just fizzled and we ended up not doing it.
Bummer.
We try and go there dressed as guards to get into the palace to see if we can find that one.
Nice thinking.
Yeah.
Is Clem's up and going again there?
Yeah, I believe that's how we got there.
Okay, because when Mildred and Alex first...
Yeah, no, we went there.
Mildred and Freddie went there previously. Clem's was destroyed and they couldn't leave out of it and they had to flee and Shadow walk out of there.
No, it's back to normal now. You can just come and go by Clem's.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole zone's kind of back to normal, but it's just now taken over by the other guys.
And did you go there after Zog had been taken out? Or was it before Zog had been taken out?
That was after Zog.
Okay, that's good. That just means it's another indication of things stabilizing. Not stabilizing in a good way, but at least it's not war, constant war and stuff.
No. Right. Charging batteries. I thought I'd mention that because
Yes.
there's a good chance that Alex probably forgot.
No, well, I think you may have gone there after I last saw him.
I'm wondering if you guys need to train Freddie on how to give a good briefing.
Well, we'll see what the two of them have to tell me tomorrow.
That will be fucking brilliant there. That will. Wait, you're going to get Yana and Freddy briefing at the same time?
Yep.
Your head may fucking explode.
As I said, we'll see what they have to tell me.
I got a bet, a wager. It'll be about the spices.
Well, we don't care about the spices anymore because the Snow Shield clan's been subjugated.
Right, but...
And they were the ones that we needed the spices for.
No,
Well,
it's the other ones.
Also,
I thought they'd already done the delivery and set them up.
They need more and more and more, or they're going to go to war with us. So it's another great mess.
Yeah, or maybe they'll think twice about going to war with us after what happened to the Snow Shield.
I don't know. Paprika is really awesome.
I have a better understanding though with the king of that one.
But they didn't have anything useful to trade anyway. It was all things like skins and stuff like that.
Who told you that, Freddie?
Did Freddie tell you that?
In fact, half of the really, really good armor.
Sorry, yes, they were armor and stuff. But all the things like the gems and the money came from the Snow Shield clan.
Well, that's something different. But I know half all the decent armor and weaponry that we were using to go to war with, that was given to us by the dwarves for the spices.
Okay.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's a bit of disappointment for all the drill sergeants who had been making their men work out in like full dwarven armor and shit that the dwarves didn't actually make it to you. But yeah, now let's see who will be the primary navigator, because I'm going to do something really nice in the interest of time, and just take you to something that you haven't explored as opposed to making you find your way on the path and stuff. So. Who is the primary navigator? Nares can roll to support that person.
What sort of navigation are you after?
Either land or air, depending on how high you want to fly. I don't care.
I'm not. Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say I'm not too bad at navigation land.
Okay.
I can do it for a living.
I'm almost professional.
I'm almost professional.
You guys want to support my navigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for
it.
Oops, wrong one.
Fucking Pete is on fire with his fucking navigation percentage. That's pretty good.
Oh, Ty, fucking fire.
Alex Kinley is fucking on fire. Now, Chris, let's see how you do.
They can always do it as a living. I was like, why would we do yours? But I was like, fair enough. We'll just go
yeah,
there it is. All right.
I got to check it. I guess. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you said you want to delete. Right, fine. I'm not sure why, but
driving. Yeah, true.
Yeah, you are flying. So yeah.
Okay,
we can just.
You remember where the Birdmen live back in the Vengeance Mountains, the south of the thing, past the volcano of formerly known as Zarkoni's lair that Kinley blew up a long time ago?
Yeah.
Okay, now, from the Vengeance Mountains are a couple of different directions you can go, and you can either stay well clear of the Vengeance Mountains, or you can have a little sneak and peek, your choice. Keep in mind, doing the sneak and peek may start another war, as you have a long-standing treaty to stay the fuck out of our mountains, goddammit. Fucking filthy humans.
So, just to confirm, we've seen no sign of the Mages or the Zeppelin that was sent, the flying ship that was sent after him past.
Clearly, they've been captured by the bird people. I mean, come on now.
It's possible. They are not very bright, apparently. So, that's up to the first thing I wanted to find out about is, are you guys going to try a sneak and peek in the Vengeance Mountains, or do you want to stay well clear of that and not violate the treaty? We're going into the neutral zone, Commander. Who violate the treaty with the Romulans, the Klingons, and the Birdmen.
Okay, let's do that. Fuck it.
Violate treaty?
Sure.
Excellent. Chris, give me a stealth roll. Lower is better as you're doing some, and then a pilot car roll as you're doing some map of the Earth shit. Okay, the stealth is on fire. and he crashes because he's busy. He just plows through a bunch of trees, disables it. You guys are going to be taking very minor damage and stuck in the Birdman territory. And a whole new game called Escape the Vengeance Mountains comes in.
There we go.
Oh,
I like spending pause. Clearly, that's today's theme. Spend pause on shit that really doesn't matter too much.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Today does seem to be a spend, pause, and crap day, doesn't it?
Yay! That's the way. We like it. You do find something very interesting here. It looks like you remember Avatar where they had those floating rocks and shit?
Mm-hmm.
They got those here. Hidden away in the Vengeance Mountains. You guys kind of do a quick sneak and peek. It looks like they have a lot of floating stones and stuff. Many would look like they'd be completely impossible to get up onto without a flying car or the ability to have like wings growing out of your back, like the Birdman. Also, it looks as though, give me spot hidden rolls. You're less negatives if you're using binoculars, if you have them.
Yeah, -60, and I've got binoculars.
All right, no problem. You can read the writing on one of them. Fortunately, Chris is like a fucking ninja in his car. He's making sure to always be coming out of the sun, all that bullshit. He's flying so low, he's like at 5th and Main right now.
-30.
All right. Well, what Chris can tell is, hey, this seems to be where those weird flying discs that crash land come from. And Holmes confirms it because he can actually see with his binoculars, like the Birdmen, they're carving one of those and stuff. And it looks like this is what they do with their dead, because there's like a dead Birdman nearby and they're carving it. And there's a mourning family and stuff. So you guys caught a quick sneak and peek of that. And everybody, or actually, I think it'd be mainly Chris at this point, because I think he's the only one with that experience. Give me a, what have you got? Give me a build, repair, cyber there, Chris.
I haven't had to fucking roll that in a bit. Quarter, sir.
Very well. Holy shit, those rocks that seem to be sacred to the Birdmen very strongly resemble some of the high-tech futuristic power sources and shit that you've seen when you're on the alien thing in the alien zone.
Mm-hmm.
It appears that the same rock here is just a neat floating rock and stuff that you can like ride around until it decides to stop floating and fall and all that. But in tech zones, this same rock might be a kick-ass power supply. It may be refining and shit like that, but it make Elon Musk cream in his jeans.
Gotcha. I share this.
Who the fuck's Elon Musk?
I'm giving him a card for that. Right, and then you guys scoot away having seen some interesting shit. So just like the Na'vi, you now have a reason to destroy the Birdmen, apparently.
Come on!
Yay, more wars. Now, from the Vengeance Mountains, the Birdmen people, and also they do have man birds in there, you have two different choices. You can either go to an unnamed desert, or you can go to, yes, there's a lot of deserts here, the Dancing Shroom Wilds.
The dancing what?
Shroom, S-H-R-O-O-M.
Let's go there.
Right, I've seen enough deserts. Like eventually, I wouldn't mind seeing what's in the desert too, but that sounds more interesting.
No
Isn't
problem.
that the desert that goes towards the Penis Mountains?
Let me check. I think maybe. Yes, that is the desert that does go toward the Penis Enlargement Mountains.
Right, yeah, we've done that.
Okay. No problem. You guys are the first humans to ever broach the dancing shroom wilds. They have lots of bushes here with pink glowing berries and stuff on them. And
pink glowing berries. So do they look like the yellow and blue glowing berries we saw in VIP?
They seem to be a different color and larger.
Fuck it, let's see them.
As you settle down the car, you see that there's a lot of little winged pixies and such who are floating around, and they occasionally are cultivating the trees with or bushes with the berries and stuff on them and whatnot. And they're very idyllic and such.
Hello, pixies.
They say to you.
Yeah.
Now, hold on a minute. Let me roll for something for the pixies. And no, apparently they don't know who you guys are yet, so they're not in fear for their lives. They fly around you guys, checking you out.
Do we get a language new?
Yes.
New language roll?
Roll pixie language, please.
Lovely.
No.
Because you like lots of languages.
Yes.
This Kinley. Yeah.
I start going through my languages as always.
They don't speak shit else.
No, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Who you speak? Human. Done.
Okay. We point at the berries. We point at our mouths.
Okay.
I look at berries with my
Leaps over and begins eating them. They look really pissed. They go, they,
I'm so kidding.
oh,
Get the feeling it might be poisonous or something.
Yeah.
Maybe or they're secret to them. Who knows? Maybe they are born from them.
I was going to say it could be the eggs. That'd be
Yeah.
fortunate.
I'm gonna look through my glasses and burn a charge and see if they're magic.
Do you make it? Oh, they are magic?
By half.
You have no clue what they do. Just one big hidden property.
I know.
I thought we'd encountered Vengeance Mountains before.
I'm going to.
What do you think they do, Matt?
I don't know what they
Oh.
do, but I know what I want to do because I know it will make the pixies happy. I'm going to dance.
Mm,
I'm going to frolic.
mm,
Then I'm going to sing
mm,
a lullaby.
mm.
Ah, beautiful.
The pixies are well impressed with this. They clap in glee and whatnot. You're wishing they're big enough to have sex with because they're naked and small.
Yeah, I'll find a way to shrink myself down and then we can have some fun.
Yes, you
You can't
will.
just grab one, jam it on your cock, and ejaculate into the next century.
That's a bit wrong, man.
That's a bit on the rough side there.
That's a bit rough, yeah, Chris.
I'm giving him a card for it though, but it's still a bit rough. Just shows a goo covered pixie stuck to a tree. God damn. We'd like to apologize to our pixie listeners now. And anyway, mail your email to
So where are they taking the berries back to?
they don't. They just leave them on the bush and occasionally tend the bushes. They do motion to Kinley though, and they like are signaling to you. They seem to be indicating things with their signaling. Everybody give me a signaling roll and I'll tell you what kind of shit you begin to come up with.
Meh. I put one of my magic flashlight on the other side of the berry so I can see what's inside, maybe.
It doesn't really help. I mean, but yeah, good thinking. Take card for being clever. Right. They seem to be indicating that this is the offspring of the dread woolly rhino. They look at Alex Kinley like,
Well, I'm not going to destroy
we're waiting.
It's not going to be a worthy target unless it's been hatched and raised. So
Slowly move your hand towards one of the berries and see if they react badly again.
I stroke a berry bush.
They watch. They don't seem they keep holding up one finger at you.
So on the bushes, are there areas where you can see the berries have fallen off or aren't there anymore?
Yes, but they haven't fallen off. They appear not to be there.
Okay, so as they're all watching him, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna try to pocket one.
Give me a prestidigitation. Lower is better. You won at least by -10. Oh, right. It shows him like with the entire bush in his pocket. All right. Yeah, you've got several berries in your pocket. They're watching Alex Kinley very closely. They hold up their pinkies at you.
I think they want you to pinky promise not to touch them.
My pinky to their pinky.
They look totally baffled.
I don't know what you want.
They look alarmed.
We should go. We should go. We nod and put our hands up.
We go now.
You guys go get in your vehicle.
Bye-bye.
It shows them going. They look. There's all these berries missing. They're like, take it.
I hold up my hand. Did you want to try them?
Yeah, sure. Why not? We like berries.
Is Doc Fulton having one while he's trying to fly? That's
no, I'll set down. Especially, I want to wait to see what the fuck happens. He has the constitution of like 1,000 horses, so there's.
That's because he's had sex with 1,000 horses.
That's the problem. Someone watching this and going, "Well, it didn't kill him." I suppose it's safe for me to try them. It's like, well, it would have normally killed a rhino, but yeah, he's hardier than that, apparently.
All right, Alex, it's going to be a rough one, you think?
God damn.
Yes.
Shit through my eyes.
I like that. Take a card. That would be one of the bad things that could possibly happen.
Oh, no.
So go ahead and give me a endurance roll, if you please.
Oh,
of course.
My courser.
Give me a second here.
I like berries.
Okay. For some reason, the crit is, again, the best thing that you could get here, but...
That's the closest I'm going to get.
I understand. Let's see. Give me a second here. Got to copy, paste, move around. All right. Kinley, what is your luck?
94.
Let's see. That would be add a D3 to it.
Add a D3, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Who else would like to try him?
I'll have a berry.
Just one?
Well, I don't know how many there is, but I'm assuming there's not that many, so.
Sure. Although it'd be funny if you ate all the berries and then looked at Chris and went, well, there you go.
With the juice dripping down my chin. Yes.
So good.
How to piss off your party members.
So one roll.
Yeah, the endurance lower is sexier. Much, much sexier.
Yeah, nothing. So, 83 is my luck.
83. So unfortunately, that'd be 3. Yeah, because you're above 80.
Yep. Same as the other ones.
TP Pa. Yeah. Apparently there's little things like this all over the fucking world. And Chris, if you fucking fumble, shit comes out of your eyes. Because that is just fucking great. All right. What's your luck, Chris?
89.
So, D3. Cool. And the rest of the berries, as with the others, become non-magical super quick. Needless to say, the fucking pixies are live in. But unfortunately for them, all humans look big. So from here, you can either go to mushroom areas with more fairies living there, or Nalk, N-A-L-K, swamp, or the back to whence you came, the Vengeance Mountains.
Don't go to the swamp, I guess.
Right. Better that way. Right. From the swamp, which looks like a just horrible place and stuff, in the swamp, they have will-o'-the-wisps, just glowing balls of light moving around and stuff. And let's see. It looks like it's mostly waist-high water. Fortunately, you don't land. From there, you can either go to the coast or... the fuck is way down there? The Twiss, Twiss mountain range.
Okay, we'll go there.
Twiss mountain range. Okay. And from the Twiss mountain range, some of the volcanoes and shit are active. From the Twiss mountain range, you can either go to the haunted forest. There's several rivers going through this thick fucking forest, or you can go to the unnamed savanna. By savanna, I mean the kind that has like the kind of trees that are like in Africa and stuff. I forget what they're called, where they always look like they're leaning and shit. I think Australia.
We'll go to a haunted forest.
Of course you do. Right. The haunted forest has some tombs that are under construction. River ending in a whirlpool that goes underground. A lot of whirlpools around here. It's perpetually foggy. There's a lake called Moon Lake. It's got an island on it. Everybody give me botany rolls. If you make botany, give me an alchemy roll.
Botany.
If you don't make both, then you're just out of luck. Good luck.
Crit and a botany.
Take a +5 to your alchemy.
Where are we? Alchemy. And by quarter on my alchemy.
You find that here grows Harry Potter gillyweed.
No idea what that is.
You eat it, you can breathe underwater.
It gives you gills and
Okay. I relay this to the others.
Oh, that would be really useful for all the underwater shit that we do.
Yeah.
Can we harvest some while we're here?
Do you have any special skills that would allow you to harvest it correctly? Because it only grows in certain
If I remember rightly as well, it's got to be fresh.
Fresh is better, but if you have some kind of special preservative type bullshit,
Well, he's an alchemist, clearly. Like,
yeah,
he do it?
Give me an alchemy at half in order, since you have no special harvesting skills, to make it all happen, Pete. Since you made your rolls and apparently are familiar with gillyweed.
Nah, not by half.
Yeah, it dies. Fuck. Anyway, right.
Yeah,
so there's several different pools and stuff like that. There's probably some ghosts to try to scare you guys, but you guys are all hard motherfuckers. So
does Alex turn into a ghost and try and scare them back?
That would be awesome.
I don't have that skill anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So from here, you guys end up going back to the unnamed savannah. There you find the fuck deer.
Oh yes, these ones that scream "fuck" and run away. Yep.
Yes, they just like humans. They don't say anything else, but they go "fuck" and they run.
We've encountered these elsewhere.
Yeah, sometimes there's some on the plains and stuff. They're about the size of a large dog. They also have, in this little place, elephants, cheetah, giraffes, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need an elephant, this is where you come. Unfortunately, it'll probably die on the way back to wherever. But from here, you can go to unnamed, small, rocky / shitty vegetation type of desert.
Okay. There's nowhere else to go. That's where we're going.
No problem. That takes you to super jagged, perhaps unnaturally so mountains, which eventually take you to the Badlands, which eventually take you to the big hand that has like a pentagram of rivers and lakes in the palm. And looks as though there used to be something in the middle on a pedestal, because there used to be like a big dome over it. That's all gone. That fucking wore off a long time ago and shit. But there used to be something in the palm, possibly a big red crystal, like a nuclear bomb and shit. But it's gone away. Because, you know.
Oh.
So this is where the red gem was that Zog took?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And is that why they were looking for a red gem in Kidneyville?
Maybe, but
well, that one, the red gem disappearing from here happened a long time ago.
I know, but it's very coincidental that maybe for whatever reason they weren't aware that Zog had already taken it, and they were getting here to.
Well, maybe, but also that red gem was a lot bigger than the one that they've been looking for.
We don't know what size. All he said to us was they were looking for a red gem.
But the size of the cupboards and stuff they're looking for would not have fit this one. You've actually seen this one, I believe.
Yeah, we blew it up.
Yeah. So yeah, this one would have been too big to get in those cupboards, unless they didn't know how big it was. There's just no telling.
The hand was upright or down flat? And
no, it's down flat. It's down flat. The only way you can tell it's a hand is by literally flying over it. And then it looks like a big stone hand.
And it's got the rivers or waterways as the lines on the
it made like a pentagram in the center of the hand and stuff, and there was all kinds of horrible and magical and natural disasters and stuff awaiting people to go there, but now it's gone. Plus, you know, you may have like died from lack of food and water and root and stuff, but on a flying car, it's nothing more than a pleasant drive.
All right.
By the way, Chris, you're thinking that at some point you'd like to take in the flying car to the shop, maybe put a couple hundred silver into it just to get tune up on all that, because having this fail in the trains and shit you've been in would be a real bitch.
Actually, I was thinking about maybe, like, if we did, we should turn this in and get like a van size instead. So
that you can go around solving mysteries with a dog and a stoner, or what?
Yep.
Yeah, we can bring pickles with.
I'm giving him a card for that. Fucking poor Mr.
I mean, Alex is always putting all kinds of crazy shit in his mouth. I mean, there we go.
Now, that's pretty. You guys have now, everybody take a refill as you've explored most of the high points. You haven't gotten into all the nitty gritty, and you've managed to discover a few to be determined areas and stuff that if anybody actually ever wants to go there, they'd have to let me know like a week ahead of time so I can get some prep time for them and shit. But yeah, you guys have pretty much mapped out the great majority of it. The only thing you haven't, actually other people have seen, like if you go back to past the Penis and Largeman Mountains to the big unnamed desert, then that can go to the city of Neoweb where all those Drider dudes hang out, because I know several of you have been there.
2 red cards.
What you got?
Yeah.
Survivor and the gods hate you.
Well, so you're the only one, but you get discard your shit and then take a refill, because it's only hate and not despise. So you may pick up something good to help out the rest of the team.
So we've seen no sign of the flying ship or the source of magic or the mages looking for it.
Yeah. Your guess, based on what you've seen, is they're probably fucking swallowed up by the goddamn jungles. Because if you had to put down in jungle and you had, like, especially with a flying ship, or they're swept out to sea if they got too close, the winds and stuff, because I've skipped over a lot of bad storms and shit, but when you're a flying car and the guy flying it is better than does his living, you can make it through a lot of shit that would completely cripple a airship. So your guess is that they've just been lost somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're possibly even now doing their own television show called Lost somewhere.
Right. We've had a good mapping. So, yeah, I think we should go back and...
You guys want to return to Kinleyville and call it a session?
Mm-hmm.
Not
Should we grab
quite.
the 2 survivors at the thing and then go back?
Exactly.
I was really curious about that. It's like it
We
just
pick
shows
up
them
these
sitting there.
survivors and return.
No, that's you guys live.
No problem.
Here
It's
you go.
three-
Here is your mage contingent. All 3 of them.
No problem. Yeah, they pretty much have to really squeeze in with whoever's in the back seat, and they're pretty much buried in rations and food and water and shit.
Suggest if next time you go looking for the source of magic, that you take some kind of signaling device with you.
Oh, we did. We have this. He pulls out a torch.
Magical. You're all mages.
They're not very good mages, is
Obviously
what
not.
you've determined.
So we found no sign of the flying boat or the other mages.
They're sure will turn up someday.
Maybe.
No problem. You get them back, and people are really impressed to see them, although, these aren't the cream of the crop. So, yeah.
I'll let them explain to Darius what happened.
Great. No problem. Everybody's really happy to see you guys back. There's another party in there a few days and stuff. You guys, total time, I'm going to guess, have been gone about 4 months, just traveling around.
4 months. Okay.
Yeah. You've covered pretty much an entire, well, I don't want to say world, but it's probably about the size of Australia. Maybe a bit smaller, but pretty close. No, actually, the original map is about the size of Australia. So we would have been
traveling for. All right, hold on. So we would have had to shadow travel back and then pop back here to get a new battery.
We would have run out of fuel.
Yeah. So just make it easy. Just mark off more money for that and keep track of the thing. Shadow travel's free because I wasn't keeping track. I was in a hurry.
Okay.
So, unless somebody needs a fucking check and shadow travel really bad.
No, it's not a check. It's more effective. Hopefully, getting a crit.
Oh, sure. Go ahead and do your rolls and shit if you'd like.
Yeah.
Because there's more skills we can learn.
Jesus Christ.
Equipment, spells. Where the hell is it?
Everybody do one, and then everybody do one.
Okay.
You guys are lost in the intricacies of shit.
There we go.
So Alex Kinley shows you the way. Yeah, he says.
It's good.
It's good. Right, and then you get your shit, and then you come back. Eventually you get to the place you're going and stuff. You fortunately know how long you've got left on the thing, because I'm guessing if you own a flying car and you know the fucking battery's going to die in a month, you're exploring the world, you keep fucking careful track of days.
Oh, yeah. And then we let Darius know about that the Stonehenge place is for ritual magic and what it does.
Great.
And
says,
the place
I've got 3 volunteers to go out there and help set up a base. He slowly looks at those guys and they're like, God damn it.
And there's a place where if you fill your pockets with dirt, you might be able to fly. And there's also some green stones there, but they're not particularly interesting.
They just volunteered to go there instead, and this guy's not hearing any of it. Now, keep in mind, you haven't been absolutely everywhere and investigated under every stone, but you've definitely got all the high points and shit. And you found their bush that is guarded by a bunch of fucking flying pixies and shit. So, did anybody manage to get you back? Was it Kinley got you back again? Or no?
Yeah.
Fine. Right. So, that's the end of the session. I did promise I gave you your free refill already for exploring the continent. Huzzah, that worked out well. And right, so Matt, do you have any cycling cards?
No, but I've got a victory, so
great. Everybody can discard as many as they want and do the end of mission refill. It's of course a 3 hero point mission. It's a banner fucking day.
There are 3 more players. Everyone draw a card. If not, discard the card. Okay, cool.
Everybody gets an extra card. Yay.
Discard 1 piece of gear. Rope.
It's easy when you got the book. You ha.
Now I've got trash at the moment.
Although the book is ready to die soon. It's got 1 blocker left. It's gone.
Oh, cruel fate. Bad guy of GM's choice gets 4 cards.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I know who the bad guy is. Deal 4 to Logan. Maybe he'll get something good. What we got? Ooh. Assistant plus D10 damage would have been handy to play on his minion. He's got nothing.
Alrighty, so 4 hero points each then, by the sounds of it.
That's it.
All right. Real quick, does anybody have any ideas? This was actually, you're not quite done with card play. I will give cards for good ideas for this rather long and rambling session. Who's got some ideas? We'll stop when we get something clever and shit.
I have an idea, but it wouldn't make any sense to you guys because it's an old Australian TV show.
What was I thinking earlier? I had one earlier and now I've fucking forgotten it.
There was things about the hero point drain, or pos drain.
That's a pretty big deal. How many hero points did Chris end up going through?
5.
Yeah, I went through 4.
How about Matt? He went through a few.
No, I didn't actually. I went through 2 on the thingy and then 1. So 3.
So 3, 4, 5 is what I'm hearing. Nice.
The hero bunny strikes again.
Mm-hmm.
See, Energizer sounds better, but
It is copyright. Hero
Right.
Bunny strikes again. Yeah,
Excuse me.
fits. Take a card, Chris. What else we got?
I had something to do with hero as well, but it was something.
Glassing undead.
I like that. Take a card. Undead. What else? What's the funny?
Just a push.
Just a push.
I wanted to say it was just a push, but that's a bit too long. With the dwarf.
Right.
When critting goes wrong.
The first Dwarven War.
Yeah, First Dwarven War, yeah.
That's a good one.
Under the Dome.
Just a dome.
I like Shatterdome. That's pretty good. Chris and Matt take cards. Let's see.
Insta hero. Yay!
The
Nice.
short Dwarven War.
I like that. Okay, take card, Chris. Okay, let's vote. We've got some good ones here. Okay, which one do you guys like best? Hero Bunny Strikes Again, Glassing Undead, Just a Push, First Dwarven War, Short Dwarven War, Under the Dome, Shatterdome.
I think the short Dwarven War.
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, Matt?
Yeah.
Chris?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Does anybody have anything to tell the audience before we stop the recording?
No.
Never ever go back to MMO land.
Never let Logan roll an NPC who's flying a vehicle that you're in.
That's filled with bombs.
That's like rule number 1, and me and Pete both let him do it.
Yeah, that's crazy talk. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. Chris, you got anything to tell the audience?
No.
All right, and recording stopping.